What up YouTube, it's Misery's Company. In this video, I want to bring Frozen into Diablo Immortal, and we are going to let it go, but with snow, and with Frozen, and wizardness. That's right, this is going to be the best Frozen build, or Ice build, or whatever you want to call it, for the Wizard in Diablo Immortal. I thought it'd be fun. One of, actually, you guys commented on one of my videos asking for a Fire build, an Ice build, an Electric build, and I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to make this like a 3-part series. So the first one I thought it'd be fun. Add in some Elsa, sprinkle on some Elsa, a little bit of Frozen in there. Hopefully, you know, Disney doesn't have a problem with me. Hopefully using her in the thumbnail. But I digress. We are bringing in the very best Frost build for the Wizard in Diablo Immortal. And without further ado, let's get straight to it. All right, and so since I have been like getting torched in the most literal way, when it comes to running Elder Rifts, I'm going to run a challenge rift because apparently that's what you guys like to see when I do these build videos, is do a challenge rift. I don't know how good or bad this will do, so let's do like 245. That's right. You know, it's a few levels behind what I'm currently at. Well, you know what? We're going to full send it. 248. Let's go. Haven't beat this one yet. Full ice build, never used it. What's the worst that could happen? I will show you the full build at the end of the video, but let's see just how good or bad it is. I did get some decent, oh, I'm actually like on par with, yeah, we'll be good here. I didn't get like the warning, you know? Okay, anyway, so we're gonna group up a bunch of people. I just wanted to see how I was gonna do in terms of my combat rating, but apparently I got enough recently that it's not a problem. Yes, 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 group them together, group them together. All right, so here's the build. We're going to drop some Scorch. We're going to drop the Meteor, Ice Wind, and then we're just going to frost them all, and they are going to shatter, and it is muy bueno. I love all of it. Literally every part of every skill I use is adding an ice and or chilling effect, and my Ice Beam, it will shatter, also adding chill. So there's no reason for me to run Teleport because I don't need to. I don't even need to run it. All right, let me get all these guys in here. You know, I'm just going to stand on top of them, run over here maybe a little bit. Oh, dude, they just shatter so fast. It's kind of wild, actually. Much faster than I thought they were going to shatter. So I generally don't run an ice build at all when it comes to my Wizard. I know that there's been several different videos. I won't grab that because it kind of defeats the point of showing off the build to get a buff like that. But yeah, let's, oh yeah, they're just shattering, and then the ice bounces to different people. Now they're moving slower. Oh, this is muy bonita. This is awesome. All right, cool. So yeah, this is a build that I'll show you guys the full build at the very end. I don't have like full set pieces or anything like that on it, or anything like too like, you know, investment filled. Well, we can talk about some hypotheticals though at the very end. But all in all, like, this isn't bad. I mean, obviously I'm on par for combat rating. Apparently I haven't challenged my challenge rifts at all recently. Shame on me. You should always do that. Do as I do, not as I say, or do as I say, not as I do. God, I can't even tell you the quote now. All right, boom, and then ice, ice, ice. They freeze them all. I'm literally feeling like Elsa in Diablo Immortal. I am letting it go all over their faces. You know, I didn't like that as soon as I said it. I didn't like that at all. All right, here we are. All right, get some boss action here. See how the single target damage is? This is the boss I hate, Sand Shaper. It does so much damage. Oh, I don't want to use any electric. We are using all ice, baby. It's not bad damage. Again, I'm basically on par for combat rating, so it's not the end of the world, but your cooldowns are actually pretty nice. So by the time I get most of my cooldowns, like right now I have a very few seconds where I don't have anything up, and I would be autoing, but for the sake of the video, we won't do any autoing just because I don't have an ice ability to auto. This man just dodged all my shit. You know what? For that, you get an auto. And bounce to all your other friends too. Boom. All right. All in all, that was actually kind of fun. I mean, let's talk about where it could be viable. I think in the end, this could be viable really in challenge rifts or in elder rifts, probably even in dungeons. I don't see it being good in PvP. It's very obvious when you drop your meteor that you're going to be dropping your, you know, your wind shaper, your wind after it. So I would avoid that for PvP, but you could definitely make some adjustments. And note that I'm not even using ice crystal. So there was even more ice options. I went with this build, which we'll go and talk about now. So the headpiece, I'm using the Vision of the Frozen Path, which basically makes your Scorch launch a frozen orb that continuously damages nearby enemies and chills them. The whole reason I did this is because I really wanted the chill effect, and you'll see why here in a second. So for the top half, the chest, I am running Meteor Radius increased by 29% because I really wanted to make sure I got a full chill on as many people as possible. For the shoulders, I went back and forth on this, but it's actually kind of fun. I'm glad I picked this. Again, not for PvP, but definitely for PvE. So enemies killed by Ray of Frost will shatter, dealing 1,369 damage to all nearby enemies and inflicting chill. So more chill, and then the damage is increased by 90%. Because of my Essence Mastery. And then for the pants, I'm obviously running the Icy Meteor. So Meteor now summons an Icy Meteor, dealing damage and covering the area with ice that deals additional damage and chills the enemy. All right. See where we're going with this? For this one, Arcane Wind now summons a tornado that will follows the enemy and continuously damage all enemies in its path. Arcane Wind damage increased by 18%. That one is good for this. So this one, Arcane Wind now also freezes chilled enemies for 2.4 seconds. Cannot occur more often than once every 3 seconds. So basically everything I do, every single ability I have adds a chill. And as soon as that Arcane Wind hits it, it will now freeze them for 2.4 seconds. And then with my shoulder piece here and my Ray of Frost, they will shatter, doing more damage. So they just continue to explode. I could probably push even higher challenge rifts with this build, but maybe that's a video for a different time. This is Frozen in Diablo Immortal. This is by far one of the most fun builds that I've had in a while. This is really one of the main reasons why I'm still on the Wizard, is because I'm really am enjoying all the different builds that can be viable no matter what you do. So I'm not saying this is the best build for the Wizard, but it is definitely viable. You could totally use this in different spots, and that's what keeps me sort of like always like re-engaged with the Wizard and the game as a whole, because I can try so many different builds and still be viable. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think Ice Crystal would have been better? Let me know what you think. Or do you like my Elsa build here? Let me know in the comments below, guys. And until next time, lock it in.